In the roller coaster of 2021, there were a lot of ups and downs in many of our lives. And one of those elements for me was a big job transition that I had here at North Coast Church. Hi, my name is Trent Jenkins, and I'm one of your pastors around here. Excited to be with you today. I changed positions from being the Fallbrook campus pastor, a job that I cherished and loved, and let go of that position. And it was a huge downer for me and my family. The relationships that we had built up, all that we had done there at that campus. And I changed positions into this new field of online and expansion of campuses across the country for North Coast Church. It had a lot of promise and hope for what our church is going to become in the future. Yet there is so much internal emotions and change in there. One of those things that took place is I had to move my office. If you've had to move anything lately, you know that you don't want to do it again. It's an awful process. We moved our house in 2020, and I moved my house in 2021. And as you go through this process, you realize that there's all these decisions of things that you're either going to leave behind or take with you. Now, you can decide just to put everything in boxes, but you realize that you're taking all of the clutter and junk that you've accumulated with you into this new stage of life. As I was going through my drawers, there were so many things that had accumulated. I was like, how did I ever get this? And why is this in my drawer? There were some fun things, some crafts that my daughters had brought me through the years. And there was junk in terms of like old candy bar, like this is so gross. Why is this in my drawer? To old papers and documents, to notes and things that I didn't need to keep anymore, but they were still accumulating and cluttering my desk. And I just want to encourage you as we go into 2022, sometimes there's a moment in time where we need to evaluate in our own life how much clutter has accumulated in my life, and am I taking that further on into my next year and stage of life? And is it inhibiting my own spiritual growth, my own personal growth, or professional growth? In Hebrews 12, 1-3, it says, therefore, since we are surrounded by such a great cloud of witnesses, let us throw off everything that hinders and the sin that so easily entangles. And let us run with perseverance the race marked out for us, fixing our eyes on Jesus, the pioneer and perfecter of our faith. For the joy set before him, he endured the cross, scorning the shame, and sat down at the right hand of the throne of God. I love that. For the joy set before him. There's this element that we have become so entangled and engrossed in so many things that we don't even realize that they're a part of our lives. And I just want to encourage you, as you want to go into 2022, as I do, with fresh steps, a fresh mindset, clear thinking, it means that I probably need to let go of some things that have been holding me back. What relationship in your life has been holding you back? Or what shame of a former relationship has been holding you back from embracing some new ones? Are there some areas of sin in your life that you're just like, I need to let go of that and hold on to God's hand so that I can travel further in my future? What are those things that have accumulated in your life? Has it been hurry? Has it been busyness? Has it been stress, worry, anxiety? I want to encourage you. Those are things that maybe we've accumulated, but it doesn't mean that we need to hold on to them. We can trust God with those things. We can let go of them so that he can then take us to where he would have us go. I want to encourage you today at some point in time to go and look at Galatians chapter 5. And as you do, it's going to talk through all sorts of things. I love that it says this. So I say, walk by the Spirit and you will not gratify the desires of the flesh. Later on, it goes through this whole list of areas of our life that maybe we need to throw off and get rid of. And then it goes on to the fruits of the Spirit, to the things that we need to embrace and move towards. Let's let go of the things that are hindering us and move towards the things that God would have for us. Thanks for joining us today, and I pray that you have an amazing 2022.